Testing. Let me just move some things. 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 Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh wait. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Don't, if you heard the echo, no you didn't. You did not. Okay. Post that. And okay, I think I'm ready. So, we're back at it with some Ace Attorney again. It's been like, I want to say a little over a week since the last time I streamed Ace Attorney. It was, not last Thursday, but the Thursday before, I think. So like the 19th. So it's been like 11 days since we last played Ace Attorney, which feels like a long time. But I didn't realize it's been that long. But yeah, it's been a hot second. So we're back. We're still in episode 2, even though this is my 3rd Ace Attorney stream. Can you believe that we're still somehow in chapter 2? Like, feels like it's been forever. But yeah, so we're gonna have the court case today. I'm just gonna recap very briefly. So in the last episode of Ace Attorney, or Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy, we were trying to investigate. Wait, how did this start again? Oh yeah, our boss got murdered. That's kind of how it started. So our boss Mia, she got murdered with the same statue that was used in the first murder case of this game. So the statue is cursed. But she was murdered, and when we got to the scene, the only person that was there was her sister, her younger sister, who was like crying over her dead body. And then the police came and accused both of us for being involved, but mostly the little sister, whose name is Maya. So she was accused of murdering her own sister, and the biggest proof of evidence was like a small slip of paper next to Mia's dead body that had Maya's name on it. So we went through a court case, we defended her. We were able to successfully defend Maya, so I don't think she's facing charges anymore, actually. I think she's off. And then we were also able to incriminate one of the prosecutors? Yeah, one of the prosecutors' key witness, what's her name? April May. Yeah, April May. That girl. Anyways, we were able to actually incriminate her by showing that she actually tapped Mia's phone, the victim's phone. So we went through all of that. Then we had to like do a little investigation because we knew that April May was not the actual murderer. She was just involved somehow. So we were able to trace all the evidence back to this man named Red White. And he's like this owner of this big corporation. And yeah, so he's owner of a big corporation that like apparently sells information to like law firms and police forces and things like that. Oh, and news outlets. So he's like really powerful because he has all this information and he's selling it, and so you don't want to mess with Mr. Red White. So we are we're trying to mess with Red White, which turned out to not be the best because he punched us in the face, which hurt. But he also charged us with the murder of Mia, our own boss. And so now we're defending ourselves at our own court case against Mr. Red White, who I'm afraid will just murder us in cold blood at any second. But I guess we just gotta stay strong. We just gotta stay strong, stick to our resolves. We have some nice evidence against him, I think. Nothing too strong yet, so it's definitely gonna be a fight, but I believe we can do it. So with that, we're gonna get into the case. So episode 2, Turnabout Sisters Day 3 trial. Yes. To be fair, it did completely seem like he was gonna throw us out of that window. No, exactly. And like, Phoenix Wright has no fear whatsoever. So I guess we just die if we die. I don't know. Also, welcome to the stream, Claire. I knew you would show up for your Ace Attorney. We have to figure out what happens. This is it. Okay, so September 9th, 9:52 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look! Oh my gosh, it's him again. It's Edgeworth. Of course we're fighting at. Why would we not? Like, they didn't want to get a new lawyer. Like, we beat this guy last time. Like, we're gonna have to take him out back and beat him up again? Like, how many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have the... Wait, what? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? Laugh out loud. Well, it is technically the same case, right? I mean, I guess technically, but technically they also changed the person being charged, because aren't we being charged now? So like, isn't it like a separate case now? I think that's how that works. I'm not too sure actually. I mean, I think it is fair. I'm just saying though, like they should, if they had the chance, they should have hired another guy, because I beat up this guy before. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fair. I'm just saying they lost once. Excuse me. So, you're saying I'm gonna be guilty? End of story? I will do nothing to get my verdict. Dude, how did I read the exact opposite of that word? Okay. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. I'm just saying the same thing could be said about Mr. White. I'm just saying. It's a two-way street, Mr. Edgeworth, but okay. Believe the big corporate boss CEO man over the lowly newbie lawyer. Yeah, sounds about right. Anyways, he's not even looking us in the eyes. What has become of you, Edgeworth? Don't you remember the 4th grade? Edgeworth, this isn't you. We had something snap out of it. Smack. Exactly, that's what I am saying. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So even you yourself admit that, like, you don't know for a fact that I'm guilty. You're saying for yourself that you're only doing this, like, because it's your job. Like, your job is to get a guilty verdict, and so that's why you're doing it. Like, what you just said contradicts that. Yeah, like, it's literally just your job. Yeah, like, I feel like before you were trying to phrase it as, like, this moral high ground that you have, that, like, yeah, the guilty will lie, and so it is my destiny to bring them to justice. But now you're just admitting that it's just literally because it's your job description. So, I can beat that resolve. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Oh my gosh, we're going into the history, and Maya's just like, what is happening in between? Like, what is going on between these two? I do not think my presence is welcomed at the moment. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment. Phoenix Wright. He used his full name. That's crazy. He brought out the full name. There's tension. Pretends to be shocked. Gasp. Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. And I'll be shooting from my own hand. He's really giving Merida in this moment. Merida energy. We stand. What? I don't know. That was not the same place. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's do this. That was like a little Timmy Turner. I don't know. I don't know what that was. That was something else. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Whisper, whisper. Is Maya allowed to be at the stand with us? What does that mean? Like, wait, is she still on trial? Cause she's at the stand with us. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand court proceedings. Whatever. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. But also, what kind of choice do I have? I don't know, it's been a week, I don't remember. Yeah, I mean, I barely remember. But, like, we're just gonna go with it. I think we'll be able to pick it up. Understood. We didn't really have a choice, but, like, let's pretend that I'm doing this out of some kind of honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the events are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. Phoenix, like, I get it, like, you're, like, realizing that this trial is, like, set up against you, but, like, we know this. Like, let's try to maintain our cool a little bit. Like, we're not making any breakthroughs right now. We know we're not on an even playing field right now. We kind of just gotta go with it. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. I mean, I'll raise an objection. Like, should I? Like, I know the answer. But I feel like, you know, better safe than sorry, right? Like, what are they gonna do? Just tell me that I'm being annoying? Yeah, whatever. I'll raise an objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Mrs. May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Now we're just throwing compliments? Like, okay, okay, just pat him on the back, will you? He literally just said a sentence back to, like, he just answered my question. What do you mean you appreciate his I'm annoyed. I hate this judge already. Can we put the judge on court for corruption? I feel like it's valid in this case. I'm ready to send everyone to jail. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Here we go, here we go. Ugh, his stupid face. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my You wish to know the title of my personage? I don't know how to pronounce that word, my bad. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, to my locutions confuse. Name. Why is Edgeworth getting annoyed now? Like that's your witness. Like you signed up for this. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Okay. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. Ha! We can use that. We can use that because we have evidence that he did know Miss Mia Fey. I don't know why why is he just like lying? Like, at least like try to defend yourself accurately. You're just throwing softballs at me. White boy? They call him white boy? I didn't know that that's what Nino meant. I guess, yeah, you know. Like, a little on the nose, but like, go off, white boy. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Because you are. Because everyone else is stupid, apparently. Sorry, but it's the fact. It's missing the tilde over the end, but I don't know what else that line would have even meant. Yeah, that I'm assuming so. Maybe they just didn't, like, have the ability to put the tilde. Who knows? Ho 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 ho! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. What? Let him have it, Phoenix. Oh, sorry, that was more like a, let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading, to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Okay. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, I mean, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Okay, but like... Wait, okay, my friends call me white boy is a crazy sentence. He also said it with, like, such confidence. Like, I think that's what he wants us to refer to him as well. Which is just crazy, yeah. But, like, also, can we think about, like, how many lies he just told and, like, how many, like, inconsistencies there are? Like, so he said he saw us, a male, when literally just yesterday, Miss May said, I saw Mia. Like, I meant Maya. So, like, that's already contradictory. And then, like, he isn't even describing the scene correctly because the vase got broken because she dodged. And so, like, he doesn't mention that at all. And then... yeah, Miss May didn't even mention him in her testimony at all, but apparently he was the one that called her over to the window. It's like, there's just so many inconsistencies. It's not like we basically have to throw out we basically have to throw out Miss May's, like, complete court case, which means that she could go to jail, which, I mean, she already is, but she could definitely be charged with, like, lying under oath. But I'm just, like, saying there's just so many inconsistencies in his story. Like, how can we not call him out? I love that the judge says that everything. Like, yeah, if it happened like you said it did, it sure is illegal. Phoenix Wright, kill this guy. Howdy. Oh, hi, Soren. Welcome to the stream. We're getting into the court case. Right now, we're against this man. He's trying to get us arrested for a crime we didn't do, and he, like, just lied through his teeth. With zero factual evidence. Like, we have so many things against him, but he is the CEO of this major information distribution company, and he has, like, everyone basically under his bank account. So I would not be surprised if no one believes us when we say that he is a fraud, but we're still gonna try. And yeah, the judge is getting on my nerves because, like, he just has no, like, sense of, like, bipartisanship or anything like that. He's just like, yes, you did in fact just accuse someone of murder, and that is illegal. And so, by the law, that person should go to jail. And I'm just like, can we have a little more critical thinking, sir? Oh yeah, this dude is something else. He scares me. Because he punched us in the face, so I believe he could kill us at any moment. And he calls himself White Boy, which is also another interesting fact about him. I don't know. He's rich, therefore everyone's backing him up right now. That's how it works. It's crazy. Anyways, witness account. Okay, we have to figure out which part we think we can have a good case about. Yeah, okay, whatever. Also, he thinks he has a high vocabulary compared to us, and it's aggravating. Like, yeah, some of the words I don't know, but then he uses words like perusing, and he thinks that's a complex vocab word. And it's like, sorry, that was like 6th grade English, my dude. Anyways, I'm very heated right now. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Bedlam? Okay. Oh yeah, that's chaos. Surprise return. Yeah, whatever. It was him. I saw Spiky. Okay, wait. Let's look at what evidence we have. Died from a blow from blunt object. That won't help. That won't help. That won't help right now. That's not gonna help. It's the testimony. It's this. Okay. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Okay, so we're gonna definitely use that. This is the evidence I think that's important. So let's try to figure out what part corresponds to that. Okay, not that one. Not that one. She ran, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impactation. I think this one. I think this is the part that, like, definitely contradicts with that testimony. It's either this one or this one. What does it say exactly again? The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Because he never mentions this in his testimony, so it completely goes against May's testimony. But I'm trying to figure out which part I'm more curious about. I think the impactation. I think this part is the more questionable part. Peruse. I keep forgetting he punched us. OMG. Yeah, he did. It's terrifying. He's gonna murder us. I'm so scared. I think he's literally making up words. He is. Perusifying is not a word. That's what I was thinking. I thought maybe like I just never used perusifying before, but like that's what I was thinking. I was like, that's not a word, right? Also, yeah, impaction. That's also not a word. Impaction? Don't you mean just impact? Ridiculous. Wait, what? Sir, what are you even saying? Ridiculosity. I think you need to brush up on your language skills. On second thought, perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too? I wonder. Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there. Okay, so it's not that statement. Okay. Okay, we're gonna press on this one then. Hold it! Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? What? Wow, just bling 24/7, I see. As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail? The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Okay, so not there. Wait, what? Ah. I thought they were supposed to give me more. No, I'm just gonna, I think I do present this evidence right here. Yeah, okay, we're right. Go! Objection! Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left? But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. Got him. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. We literally have a stenographer for these exact situations where the witness claims that we misheard. You cannot argue against court documents, sir. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? What is that face? Mr. White, are you okay? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left? But why does it matter? I really don't think it matters, but okay, whatever. I love the sprites in this game. They're so good. No, they are. They're so expressive. I love it. It's so funny. Physical comedy. 10 out of 10. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Wait. Okay. Okay, there's two ways. Okay. Either way, Mr. White is right. I don't think Miss May would be lying either. And we also don't want to say Miss May is lying because we want to use the rest of her testimony. If we say she's lying here, she loses all credibility and like we can't even use her testimony in the first place. But if we say they're both right, then we can use both of them. And the way that both of them can be right is that if Mr. White was in the room because he's the one that killed Miss Maya, so he saw her go right or saw Miss Maya run left. And then Miss May, since she is all the way in a hotel across the way looking through the window, she would have had a different perspective and she would have thought that Miss Maya ran right. You see, like that, those could both be true. OMG, yeah, I'm onto something, right? I'm big braining, right? I feel like I'm onto something here. Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? I love the slam. He's so passionate. Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Got him. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? You idiot. In the law offices of Faye & Co., of course. Because they were facing opposite directions. More specifically, he was standing here. Bam, bam, bam. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Right there, because he's the killer. Take that! This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him, it would appear that she ran left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Yeah. Guy, like, I know you're not gonna make me spell it out for you. He is the murderer. Like, there's no way you want me to spell it out for you as well, right? Oh my gosh. Committing the murder, yes. Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. Objection. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed. They do seem a bit far-fetched. Okay. So, you're telling me Mr. Red White can just waltz up in the courtroom and just be like, yes, Phoenix Wright was the murderer. I know we were accusing this other girl of being the murderer this whole time, and Phoenix literally has zero motive, but you just gotta believe me on this one, I saw it. And then the judge is like, I do agree that if that indeed in fact happened, that would be illegal and Mr. Wright would indeed be in trouble. And then I'm over here like, look, there's literally conflicting statements that could be explained away by the fact that Mr. White is the killer. And then the judge is just like, I don't know about that one, bro. Seems a bit far-fetched. Like, the bias is biasing. I'm just saying. Anyways, yeah. Edgeworth, come on, man. Do they really? Like, they're just... At least, like, try to be logical in front of me. Like, at least, like, try to do something. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I read that one already. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? This, like, guys, oh my goodness. Anyways, he has zero motive and zero evidence besides an eyewitness account from someone who is one of the murder suspects. And yet the judge is all for it. Like, guys, come on. Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Bucko. I mean, I'm sure you can, but we'll just find another fallacy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Okay. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? What is he about to pull out? He literally pulled out that she did a zigzag. You're like, that was his grand plan. Like, I thought, going into this case, I expected Mr. White to, like, have some, like, tricks up his sleeves, like, actual, like, hard, cold testimonies that would be hard to contradict. But he's literally contradicting himself out here. Like, I don't even have to do any work. He's just kind of bad at this. That does seem to make sense. I know the judge is not saying the zigzag theory makes sense, and not him being the murderer. And him being the murderer is far-fetched. I know he did not just say that. That does seem to make sense. Pull up her autopsy right now. How many wounds did she have? No, you're exactly correct. Look at this. Wait, died. Oh, I thought it said only hit once. I thought this was gonna be it. Died from a blow by a blunt object, but yeah, it doesn't say how many times, so we can't use this. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Not that one. I still think glass shards is important because he still once again is not once again he's still not mentioning anything about like the glass light stand being broken. But I don't think that's the important part right now. This isn't it. The victim dodged an attack then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. And that one also isn't bad. Because that's what he's saying. Because the victim could have dodged left and then ran right. That's what he said, right? I don't know. We'll figure something out. We'll figure. There's something in there. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Even Phoenix is like losing his patience, and I would be too. I thought he said she got hit twice. Yeah, Mr. Red White said she got hit twice, but what I'm saying is that the evidence doesn't say definitively how many times she got hit, so we can't, like, that's technically not a contradiction. But yeah, he did say she was hit twice, but I doubt she was hit twice, but we don't have any evidence for that. Okay, she ran to the left. Yeah. What's correct? That's his mind. Okay, when you saw to the girl first ran left. Okay, and then she hit her savagely. That's what I saw. Next with the last restraint, she ran to the right. You taste her and deliver the final blow. That is what I saw. You see her twice. I don't know. I do kind of want to question the twice part. I feel like that could be important. Let's just see what he says. Let's see what he says. So were you watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. Wait, did he slip? Guys, I'm sorry. I don't see this. I mean, the only way that I guess he'd slip because if he saw her both times, why didn't he mention it earlier? But that's not, wait, what did he slip? Because, I mean, because technically he's saying, like, oh, sorry, I just forgot to mention that. So that technically can't be a slip. We need evidence that, like, can, like, for a fact say he slipped. So what did he slip with? I'm not getting it, guys. Can, like, Phoenix and Maya, can you guys be a little bit more specific? I don't know exactly. It contradicts May's dodge than hit, but there's nothing really to do there. Maybe because Dodge assumes that she didn't get hit, right? Because you can't dodge something and get hit. You didn't dodge then. That means you got hit. I don't know, I tuned out for like 2 seconds and I missed what he said. Basically, he just said that, like, sorry for, like, not testifying to this earlier, but I did see both of her dodges. I saw her dodge left, get hit, and I saw her dodge right and get hit. She was struck 2 times. And then we're like, aha, we caught him in a lie. So maybe you're right, where it's like, if she dodged, she wouldn't have gotten hit, and that's the fallacy? I think, maybe? Like, if we're saying both the counts are true, one saw someone dodge and get hit, and versus White saying she got hit twice. Yeah, I guess that's it. Let me just press one more thing. Yeah, let's just test this one last. Let's see if he says anything from this. Phoenix, you can't just say that. We don't have any evidence. Okay, now you're just being a little stupid, but it's okay. I get it. You're angry. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Like, exactly. Like, he's clearly mad at me. I don't understand why. Anyway, so when we chose the wrong thing to press, they got mad at us. So this is definitely the right thing. Wait, we pressed the right thing. So this is where the fallacy is. It's the getting hit twice. And I feel like the only thing that contradicts that is May's testimony again. I think we just used May's testimony twice. That's literally the only thing I think of. Yeah, like, I feel weird using the same piece of evidence twice, especially when, like, we literally just used it. But, like, the only other thing it could be is this, the autopsy report, where it says she died from a blow by a blunt object. But it doesn't say anything about, like, twice or once, so, I'm just gonna use the testimony. Like, what's the worst that could happen? This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. What? I don't think that won me any points with the judge. What? Okay, so it's not that. Okay. Maybe it is this? Here, let me see what they say exactly again. So you're watching both times? I suppose I was, and please excuse me for... Okay, what do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Okay, what did he slip with? What did he slip with? What did he slip with? What was it? Guys, you gotta be a... Yeah, what do you mean? What did he slip? Maya's eye... Maybe the autopsy? We're gonna try the autopsy. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blood. Okay, that's what we thought. They didn't say that though. Put that in the report, please. Put the number 1. Please say 1. It didn't say single blow, right? Right? It didn't say single blow. Oh, okay, a blow. Okay, a blow. Okay, I guess. My bad. My bad, okay? Yeah, it's implied. Okay. English language. Yeah. You were right. It was just wrong item. But like it was the phrasing. Yeah. The victim died from a single blow. Huh? What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Ah, they're calling a timeout. Is it getting a little hot under the collar, Edgeworth? Are you feeling the heat now? Are you feeling the pressure, huh? Yeah, get wrecked. Real lawyer moment, to be honest. Being so specific with the wording, yeah. Like, for real, English is just such a bad language, but whatever. Yes, quite. Okay, so I accidentally, just like present the wrong, I was right about something. I was right that there was a contradiction. I just like brought the wrong paper and you get mad at me, but Mr. Edgeworth is like interrupting my whole aha moment and you're like, yeah, we could take a 10-minute recess. Like, judge, come on now. Why does the judge always look so shocked? I feel like he only became a judge because he truly just he truly likes just watching court cases because he can never predict what's gonna happen. Like, he just has zero, like, critical thinking skills. So, like, every twist is just like, oh my gosh, I didn't see that coming. Objection. The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away! Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. Oh my gosh. Was that the first time the court was on our side and like got the judge to change his mind? I'm gonna be honest, I thought we were like trying to defend ourselves in front of a room full of like people who are paid off. But like, this was a real like New York in Spider-Man moment. Like, they were really like, you mess with one of us, you mess with all of us. Like, I really felt the camaraderie here. Like, this is why I do it. This is why I become a lawyer. It's for the little guys like those who stand up for what's right against the corrupt judge and witness and other lawyers. Like, this is what it's all about. Anyways, yeah, we're about to roast him. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White. Okay. He's so dejected now. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Then, the killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. The wop. Okay, you're kind of sweating under the collar there, Mr. White. The wop indeed. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Yeah, don't worry, Mr. White. You will have plenty of time to rest your stomach. In prison. Get 'em. Like, I love the confidence we're exerting now. Phoenix Wright really got him where he needs to be. Okay, what was the fallacy? Okay, yeah, when I heard that thing fall, well, I see it. Okay, then you attacked her, but she dodged, turned and ran to the door, then you did her in with a single blow. Okay, what is our evidence? Die from a blow up on object, whatever. We still haven't used this. We still have not used that. Oh, well, I see, I looked at the other thing fall. What do you mean by that thing? What fell? We are so smart, we're getting there. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? That's true, I didn't know what he was talking about. Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand. I knew it. I knew he was gonna bring it up. I was like, he didn't mention something falling before. I thought like I just forgot because, you know, short-term memory loss. But I got it. Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then, the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Then the killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwop. Phoenix, he's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something, but it won't be easy. Yeah. Was lying on the floor when you looked? I was thinking the vase, but I think I made that up, yeah. I don't remember a vase. Look, he said lying on the floor? Excuse me. It's broken. The broken remains of a glass light stand. Broken beyond all recognition. So, first of all, how would you have known it was a glass light stand if you just saw glass shards? It's broken beyond recognition. That could have been anything. That could have been a vase, like we just said. We don't know what it was. Second, it was broken. It can't be lying. You don't describe something that was broken as lying on the floor. So you've been double bean boozled. I present the glass shards, Your Honor. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Was it perhaps before you struck and murdered Miss Mia herself? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, You saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. There's a big problem here. What's problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred? Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? Yes, I do. I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell why exactly? Something to do with the floor plan, perhaps? Yeah. Ooh, we got him. Look, it is not in the field of vision. This is your field of vision. You can see a plant falling over. And yeah, you can see the glass shards. But if the stand was still intact, it would be up here, which is not in the field of vision of the hotel room. Get correct. Present. Take that. Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? That is correct. Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Sorry. Sorry if I blew out your eardrums. I needed to commit. I need water after that one. Mr. White. Oh, he's gone. He lost. He knows it. He's gone. Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Your Honor, I Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. What do you have to say now, Edgeworth? You're so annoying. Oh my god. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth, yeah, because he's kind of been silent this whole time. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. He's just gonna get off on wiretap allegations, isn't he? He's gonna get like a year in jail. Oh my god, so aggravating. But he's literally been lying this whole time. I'm just saying, his credibility is literally extinct. Just take the L, Edgeworth. Just take the L. Wiretap? Literally lying on the stand. Literally. Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. He's trying to get him a lighter sentence, Judge. That's what he's trying to do. I'll explain it to you up front. He's trying to get him a lighter sentence. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretaps placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Not him using his first name. I think we should stack them jail for murder and the wiretap. Yeah, we'll charge you for both. Because look, okay, fine then. Admit to the wiretap. Because yeah, you did it anyway, so you might as well admit to it. We still don't know who murdered Miss Mia. And by the sound of it, it doesn't sound like you have any evidence against me. Like, literally all the evidence points against you. So, like, I don't get it. They better not turn it around. Mr. White better not get off scot-free. That's all I'm saying. If he gets off scot-free, I'm gonna write to the developers of this game and I'm bringing them to court. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Yeah, they're shaking their heads. They're not buying it, right? They're not buying it. Please tell me they're not buying it. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. White, Wright, would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place, when he went to the place before the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. He's still lying, though. I feel like this court just doesn't care that the witness is lying 24/7. Like, can we please address that? Because he didn't allude to visiting the offices at all before this. In fact, he stated he never met Mia in his life. He, in fact, stated that he saw the glass stand, like, break. Like, he heard it break. He literally said he heard it break. And, like, so there's just... Okay, whatever. Anyways. This court is like, as long as it's interesting and someone gets arrested, who cares? Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Whatever. We're gonna get you depressed again. Don't you worry, bucko. You're going to jail. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Faye & Co. law office. He's giving us the whole backstory, I see. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident? And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct. That is correct. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examining. Yeah. What am I supposed to do now? Literally, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Okay, like, Maya, I'm not mad at you, but that good luck kind of felt a little underhanded because there was nothing there. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. Okay, the week before the murder. Interesting. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Okay, I was wondering. I didn't see anything. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Okay, what are we gonna bluff him out of him though? What are we bluffing him out of? Maybe this? Maybe this? Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case you're on. What do you mean it has no bearing on the current case? I feel like wiretapping a victim's phone literally the day/week before she was murdered is a little relevant to the case at hand, don't you think? Like, what do you mean it has no bearing? Excuse me? You're saying the person you just wiretapped got murdered and it has no bearing on this case? Now why are we lying? Anyways, whatever. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Maybe we press on him on this? I literally don't know what to press him on. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to... okay. Maybe press him on this first statement? I really don't know. Do you have any proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. Okay. Okay, the only thing we haven't pressed is this. I had entered the Faye and Cola offices. Okay, whatever. I guess this has to be it. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Faye and Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. Why are we now just bringing this up, Edgeworth? There were fingerprints. So you knew beforehand that he had been in the office before, even though he stated at the beginning of this case that he never even met or heard of this Mia Faye beforehand. And now we have fingerprints planting him at the scene of the crime. You make no sense. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Faye and Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. What? No! But he's a liar. He's a liar. There's no reason for us to be giving up. Phoenix. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Oh, okay. I was so confused what was happening. Mia is not alive, guys. It's okay. It's a flashback because in the first case, she told us to never give up. Because in our first case, we were also so set to give up. So we're just getting flashbacks because she's telling us that we're stupid again and that we should stop trying to give up. Thank you, Mia. Girl bossing even in the afterlife, telling us not to give up when we're being stupid. Thank you, Mia. I was a little confused though. I was like, who's here? who is gonna give us a pep talk now? I was so ready for the reveal to be that she survived. I mean, maybe, but like, I highly doubt it. Like, we have autopsy reports saying she's dead. Wouldn't that be so funny though? Like, she was just watching us from the stands, like, struggling to defend ourselves. And then she just like pops in next to us and she's like, no, Phoenix, don't give up. And we're like, Mia, you're alive? And she's like, Exactly. So use that against them. That would just be so funny. And then we like call her to the stand as a witness. Anyways, never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Did we pass out? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Wait, what is happening? Ah, you're finally awake. Yak! Did we double pass out? What is going on? Like, yeah, like we have to be dreaming. I don't know what's happening, but things are happening. Hey, Phoenix. Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. We're getting a pep talk. This is our spiritual wait. What is that? She's a spirit medium. Do you think in the afterlife spirit mediums can talk to us? So she's using her spiritual powers from the dead to talk to us. That's what I think anyways. Yeah, you're Maya? Didn't you know? The Fae women have strong psychic powers. When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But, we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. Wow, White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, what a big spender. Item? Glass light stand. Date of purchase? September 4th. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? That he saw it a week ago. Phoenix passed out so hard in court, he's talking to ghosts. Like, I don't know what this looks like to the court, but like Phoenix Wright is like standing up, eyes closed, for like a good 5 minutes. And like after he said that he quits. So I don't know how the court will still be in session when we awaken, but I can only imagine. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. Let's go. Thank you for the dead pep talk, Maya. Sorry, Judge. I like passed out for a second, but don't worry about it. I'm awake again. Don't worry about it. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. Look at it. He's just so... I love him. I love him so much. Just, he's so goofy and silly. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. He is just so silly and cute. Like, how could you not love him and fall for him? Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. How is he supposed to pass judgment if you've literally not presented a single piece of evidence against me yet? I don't understand that, but whatever. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Wright, Phoenix Wright, his last chance. And that was your biggest mistake, Edgeworth. Your hubris will be the death of you, I'm afraid. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Okay. Let's take this back a second. It was beginning... Yeah, okay, it was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Excuse me, because according to this receipt, the date of purchase is the day before the murder. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of... What? There's still more objections? Well, I'm so annoyed. Anyways. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait. I forgot. It's Edgeworth. Edgeworth, please just lay down and die. Oh my god. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Okay, but is there any concrete proof that I'm guilty? Other than you literally saying I am? Like, you keep saying I'm guilty, but there's no evidence. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. Are you joking? Are you joking with me? There's more. We have to keep, can we please just send this guy to jail? It shouldn't be this hard. Oh my god. What happened to innocent until proven guilty? We're innocent because we haven't been proven guilty. But Mr. White is guilty because he has proven to not be innocent. I need to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't gonna be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Oh god. What do we do? What do we do? Do we object or do we... What do we do? Do we object or do we wait and see what happens? Like, I don't doubt that the judge could, like... Because the court should be on our side, right? Literally, the crowd earlier, at the notion of taking just a 10-minute break, were, like, upset. And now, like, he's requesting for an entire day. Like, I feel like the crowd is gonna say something, right? But there should, like, it shouldn't be held against us if we object, right? Like, because this is just stupid. Like, we should object and be like, you literally have no evidence to prove me guilty, though. Like, I just want to object because I'm annoyed. I'm objecting. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. Wait, no, that's our objection. Never mind. You're stupid. I hate you. What? You're so aggravated. So... The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No! There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Gah. The witness will stay. Mia, oh my god, she's speaking up. She's like, we're not doing this. No, we're not doing this. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Mia's memo. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm persistent because I'm literally on trial for murder. Judge, did you forget that? I'm being charged with the murder right now, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little persistent. Everyone's pissing me off today. Getting on my nerves. I love that we're just receiving evidence from a ghost. I mean... It's better than Edgeworth faking evidence. Like, rather get evidence from, like, the actual source than making it up, so. I don't mind it. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Mia's memo. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Take that. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit to your guilt right here, right now. Or else, this list will be released to the press. Oh, we got him. We got him. The silence is palpable. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Phoenix is such a silly boy. I love him. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Wink. Roll the credits. So many silly, goofy puns. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. And the crowd goes wild. Let's go, they go wild. That is all. The court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me. And Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. Yeah, you're dead, Mia. I don't know how to tell you this, but you're a ghost. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much I have to say! Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock. You know, I don't like that you said 9 o'clock because last time we came to your office at 9 o'clock we found you murdered and dead on the ground. So, but okay, whatever, sure, whatever. The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Fanco Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Obviously. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Co. law offices, right? I knew it! We're the new chief. Let's go. We worked for this, okay? We worked hard for this one. We deserve this. And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business? Okay, Maya, please never do that again in your entire life. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? Wait, why Nick? My name's Phoenix Wright. Is my actual name Nick? I did not know that. And also, who said you could be on first name basis with me? Kind of presumptuous of you, Maya, but okay. It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means. We're partners. Wait, but I thought you're not a lawyer. Okay, whatever. But you're not a lawyer. You literally said so you're... Okay, whatever. Anyways. Because you were supposed to defend me, but then you said you weren't a lawyer, so now you just think I'm gonna hire you and make you be a lawyer? Like, I don't... Yeah, I was about to say I thought someone else called us that. Yeah, I think someone else does too, but... I didn't know we were at that point, but okay. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. What is this scene? A lot is happening. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. How quirky, how funny, hee hee ha ha. Right, okay Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Oh, okay. Wait up. The end. What is going on in this title card? There is a There is a samurai robot, whoever this girlie is, whoever that boyo is, and there's a lot there was a lot to that scene. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, yeah, we're gonna overwrite this. Okay, I'm just gonna decompress a little bit. I think I'll do the investigation, but I need a. Let's take a hot second break. Oh my gosh, how are we doing, chat? How are we still alive? Are we still kicking in there? That was a lot. Oh my god. I was surprised by like how little we like brought up like the whole like corruption of the entire police force and law force and justice system basically at the hands of Mr. White in the past court case, because he said he had like a lot of people paid off and like that didn't really come up. So I was surprised by the lack of like that playing a role in anything, but interesting, I guess. Low, yeah, he just like got away with that, I guess. Yeah, I mean, he's probably gonna serve like hopefully a life sentence. I hope so. We never get to see the sentencing, but like he committed murder and he lied under oath and he wiretapped. Like, I feel like there's so many charges he should fall under that he should be there for a good amount of time. But yeah, that's just not brought up. So that was interesting. Still annoyed at everyone. The judge pisses me off. Everyone annoys me. But I mean, it was nice to go against Edgeworth. I don't think I wonder if we're gonna go against Edgeworth in this next court case, because in the first court case in episode 1 we didn't go against Edgeworth. And then the second episode we went against him like 3 times. So I wonder what's going to happen in episode 3, I want to see more of our banter, more of our Phoenix Wright and Edgeworth, like, dynamic. I need to see them be, like, I need to see the tension. I need to feel the tension in the air. But, yeah, that was kind of tiring, actually. Okay, but we'll go into the investigation so that, like, we can, like, get a little idea of what episode 3 will be. Yeah, that was so much fun. Or that was so much heart. Yeah, that was a lot. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do the investigation for episode 3, Turnabout Samurai, just so that like we get a little feel and like we know the context behind the case, and then next time we'll do the actual court case. But yeah, we'll do the investigation because I know the investigations take a long time too. Okay. Turnabout Samurai. Let's go. Did I? Oh, I overwrote. I was like, what's happening? I just overwrote it. Don't worry about that. Grah, you have disgraced me for what is they're going too fast. The pale moon and this got blood something. Okay, I did not read what happened, but it's just a bunch of samurai quotes. The moon. No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Grah! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. That was a lot. I did not know what we were going for, so I was trying to find a voice and I couldn't find it, but it's okay. Oh, wait, voice acting clock. Thank you. I was like trying to adapt to what I thought was happening, but it was going so fast. October 4th, 5:31 p.m. Wright and Co. law offices. Look at the Wright. It just feels so right. I'll pause for laughter. Thank you. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, You mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Dun dun dun, Steel Samurai. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like how young? Like millennials? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Okay, Phoenix, you just sound like a hater. Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen. Not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. I really worry about kids these days. Phoenix, it's literally just a phase. Don't take it too deeply. Don't take it too personally. Gramps, well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I gonna pay the rent this month? Oh no, no one's going to us for court cases anymore? But like, we literally defended ourselves and like, we rocked that. I mean, I guess I wouldn't want to hire an accused murderer as my lawyer personally. Especially since the chief just died and was murdered too. But like, still, someone's gotta be desperate, right? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Also, yeah, I have 100% win rate in the court right now. Like, I mean, I get it, like, everything that happened, but I do have 100% win rate. It may be only 3 court cases, technically, because if you count the first one, then Maya's court case, then my court case, that's 3. But still, that's still a perfect victory, perfect score. Humph. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Bring, bring. Beep. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV... No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick. Please, Nick. Beep. Like, what is happening? We're defending a fake action hero now? We're so good at court cases. We really are. We should have cases literally lined up. You should literally have to make a reservation to get my services. Anyways, not to toot my own horn. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. law offices. Maya's here, watching television. Now, for the morning news. The actor, Will Powers, was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Ring, ring. Beep. Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick, it's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. I'll be right there. Beep. Let's go, Nick. You're just gonna take that. Okay, you're just gonna take that case. Okay, whatever. Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. Girl. Fine, whatever. We gotta pay the rent anyways, but I'll talk to you. What to do? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. Okay. Maya, you confuse me so much every time. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. Oh, they're still using that as like a tourist spot? That's kind of funny. Fun little throwback. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately. It looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. What? What do you mean what is she perfecting her water torture technique for? Excuse, you can't just say that, Phoenix. What? What? A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. Oh my gosh, it's the Steel Samurai. It's the Steel Samurai movie. Could you imagine? I mean, it's probably not, because like, how would that even work? But that'd be funny. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. Okay, weird flex, but go off. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. Okay, yeah, that's everything. Let's go down to the detention center. Let's go meet our weird samurai guy. Let's go see what this is all about, I guess. October 16th, detention center, visitors room. Oh, that's not who I expected. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. A little thrown off guard. But it's okay. I can defend him. I got this. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this? But he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice. Girl, Maya. Not you being prejudiced, girl. I thought you were better than this. Like, why did they just give Maya, like, all the worst traits in the world? Sorry, not to roast Maya, but like, oh, no, I'm just assuming that she thinks he's scary looking, and so she thinks that he committed murder. I think he's innocent, but maybe that's me. Maybe I'm prejudiced against Maya. But she just seems very fickle. That's all I'm saying. Okay, fine. She's just 17. Leave her be. Okay, I get it. I'm a little harsh on her. My bad. But she's totally flip-flopping. But he... Oh, wait, I got that line. Whoa. What are you saying? What is his voice? What is his voice? Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? No, he's cute. I like his smile. He seems so soft. He seems so kind-hearted. He seems so gentle. Disappointed? Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. What? I don't even know what accent I was just doing. What was that? Was that country? What was that? I don't know what's over me. I don't. Okay, we're just. Where did that? I don't. Somewhere deep inside me, I don't know what accent that is. Does it fit? I don't know. We'll see. I'll just keep reading him until I like get a good feel. It was like New Yorker but soft. Oh, you're right. It was kind of New Yorker. Well, like, yeah, and then I soft because I'm trying to give him like a soft voice, but like he's still like a little like, you know, like he has a different voice. Sleep. It was like sleepy New Yorker. Um, I mean, I could go with it. I could go. I decided I was never show. I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I don't think it fits, though. I don't, but like, what do I do? I don't know. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Sniff. Nick? What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah. He didn't do it. Okay. Good to know. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened? Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. I can't keep a straight face while speaking like that. The case had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. This is like so close to Owo voice. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh jeez. Is that where he got stabbed? Oh my god. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai hammer, or spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai used as a weapon. The Steel Samurai. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is? Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Old Tokyo, fighting battles after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Powers Alibi? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5 o'clock, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5 o'clock. Oh jeez, I can't get over that. That looks horrific. I hurried to the studio, and I found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot, and they brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Yeah, not a good alibi. Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Okay, thank you. Let's examine a little bit more. Camera. Smile for the camera. Nothing there, nothing there. And the Scarred, who's always here. The Scarred monitor is very, very rare. He seems frozen in all of Will Powers. Okay, yeah. We did all of that. Okay, we're moving. Studio main gate, let's go. October 16th, Global Studios main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited? Hey you there. How do you do an old person? Get off of my lawn. Get off of my lawn. How does an old person talk? I'm actually forgetting how old people talk right now. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. Old bag. Wait, I just realized that her name is literally Old Bag. That's crazy. She's the murderer, by the way. I bet you she has years of samurai sword practice training, and she's the one who stabbed him. She's the murderer. I bet you. Anyways, how do I do an old person voice? Get off him. Get off. Hey, you there. You want in? You gotta get through me. Oh, sorry. But we're, lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And my job's to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youth these days. What? Don't have jobs you should need, or do lawyers do the rest of us? Maybe I should, like, I used to need nothing to love your hours. Young things from my different mind. You did it hippie clothes. What are the use clothing these days? My son has to call at night. Blah, 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 blah. I feel like I was just attacked. I feel like the game just attacked me. That was painful. Anyways. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey! Listen to when you're being spoken to. Use these days. The studios? So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. Whoa. Oh wait, sorry, that's Maya. Well, wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago now, that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was. The voice is changing a little bit, but I think it's getting there better. Before it was a little kind of like country hick, but I'm sensing the old bag energy a little bit more now. I think I'm getting there. Hammer? That victim dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Ah, so she does know the victim personally. I feel like that's important to know. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching will lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Power is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Okay, Mr. Hammer then. What kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in that Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. I missed what she said, so I have no idea. She basically said that, the way she's painting it is that, so she's the security guard, and she used to kind of be like a little star herself. Like, not really. It seemed like maybe she was just like a side character, or maybe like a stunt double or something. But she's been in the business for a hot second. So her analysis of our client's Will Powers, the samurai guy, the guy that's in jail right now for the murder, she was basically saying how he seems, he's like a good enough actor, but he wears the mask because he's intimidating and like people wouldn't like hire him because of how scary looking he is. Meanwhile, she seems to have a bit of a thing for our Jack Hammer here. She's like really holding him to a high light, how like he used to be in his prime before, but then there was an accident, and so now he can only get children's show gigs, and so I don't know, I'm sensing a little something here. Maybe I'm just like dead set on like accusing her of being the murderer, but I don't know, it just seems a little fishy because it feels like she has something against the person that's being accused of being the murderer, and it looked like she had something for the victim. Just interesting notes. But you know, she could be innocent. She seems to know a lot. She seems to have a little stake in the game, is what I'm saying. Reason for suspicion? Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? Yeah, not necessarily a motive, but it's suspicious. Yeah, like she could, like maybe she's like kind of like April May, where like she knows more than she's letting on, but maybe she's not the murderer. But I feel like we're definitely we're gonna get back to her. Why are you so certain? Oh yeah, and she also like said that she knew for sure that Mr. Powers was the killer. And so like, you know, she just seems to like have a little too much nose in this business. I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 5 o'clock when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 o'clock and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers. Okay, well see, there's already a fallacy because oh god. I have to be careful with her voice. It's kind of hurting my throat. Let me try to be a bit more careful with that. Wait, what do you mean Phoenix said? Wait, did Phoenix? Wait, sorry. I'm confusion now. Wait, so Phoenix said that he was the only person to show up between 1 to 2:30, or did she say that? I'll read through it again. It's okay. Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. Humph. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously. I think she said most of it, and Phoenix is asking her to confirm it was Powers. Oh, yeah. That's what I was saying. So what I'm saying is the fallacy is that, okay, so she said she was watching the place, so she's the only one who knows who went in, who went out between 1 and 5 o'clock p.m. So if she's saying the only person she saw come in was Max Powers, that means she didn't see Jack Hammer come in. Which is okay. That means that just means Jack Hammer was on set before 1 o'clock, before her shift. But then that means that someone else could have been on set before 1 o'clock. So that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that the only suspect who could have possibly be on set was Max Powers. Like if you didn't see Jack Hammer, that means there was windows of opportunities for other people to get in if you claim you only saw Max Powers. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, Will was on set before 1 too, right? Wanting training. Yeah, exactly. So, I'm just saying that, like, I'm not saying she's guilty because of it, but, like, there's room for questions that, like, no, you can't just say that he's the only one there. Like, there was windows of opportunities. Set was open way before 1 o'clock before her shift. So, you know, anyone could have been on set. We don't know. This lady thinks she owns this place, obviously. Okay, yeah, we did that. Let's examine real quick. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching! Okay, fine then. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. Okay. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gates. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around filming equipment. Okay, that's everything. We didn't. So we had to go back and get, like, a record of, like, hey, the security guard isn't letting us in. Please give us a written report. Hello? How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Okay, well, I'll go through your alibi real quick. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? Well, what? No, I'd never do that. Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says that she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. Well, what? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business and I need every advantage I could get. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? She doesn't seem to be lying. Okay, the security lady. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once, and she'll never let up on you. Grr, she's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers request added to the court system. Powers request document proving Will Powers request for an attorney. Let's go. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Indeed. Let's go back. Anyways, I got your request, girlie. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I quite recognize that bold childish scrawl. Powers request given to the security lady. To think he would entrust his fate to use of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here towards the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Ah, I see. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Guide map of Global Studios added to the court records. Thank you. Outside Studio 1. Let's go. Oh, Jesus Christ. This looks terrifying. Why is there a tree knocked over? Did something come through here? What happened? Huh? What is happening? October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey! Sorry, I was yawning. Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day? Yeah! It's that confused detective! Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So... Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Oop. OMG, he's so scary. Gumshoe, yeah, it's Gumshoe. Lol, I thought that was the voice you were gonna give him when you yawned. No. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right. You're right, pal. I can only do it when he's being loud, not when he's being quiet. Hey. You're right, pal. It was all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying Belle like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. Indeed he is. The investigation. He sounds like Danny Zuko from Grease if he was more Italian, and that's exactly what I'm going for. Okay, maybe not exactly, but like roundabout. So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, it's Zay. I can't tell you that, Belle. Nick? Maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions? Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, Belle. Autopsy report added to the court records. Jack's autopsy report. Time of death, 10:15 at 2:30 p.m. Cause, pierced through the chest by a spear. It sounds terrible, actually. Oh my god. Reason for arrest? Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 o'clock p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 o'clock and 2:30 p.m. And that person was none other than Will Bowers. No one else, pal. Crazy that there was no struggle if he was stabbed through the chest. Exactly, Jesus Christ. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gates. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. The security lady? About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady, what a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my bag, she gave me a donut and some coffee. I'm kind of losing it, don't worry. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. I mean, we're an attorney. Do we not have any power? Like, I feel like if anything, you should suck up to the lawyer that could charge you for murder. But like, okay, whatever. That was your first mistake. Yeah, no. Phoenix Wright has no power in this universe. That's what we're learning time and time again. Jamie gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? Gave you evidence? That sounds a bit suspicious, doesn't it? Decisive evidence? What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading toward the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on the gate, Belle? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah, whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Let me spell it out for you, Maya. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was literally about to say that. He's gonna be wearing a mask though, so it's not 100% powers. Yeah, Maya. Like, he specifically said the samurai, not powers. And it's because the person was wearing the mask at the time. So yeah, you can't say that's you can't say that that's Mr. Powers for sure. Yeah, exactly. Funny. For some reason, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, Belle? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, Belle. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't found already. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Okay. Yeah, let's go examine. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on here? The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind? But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? Yeah, what the heck? He's holding a sign in his hand and right to Studio 1. Okay, and left to Studio... Sorry, right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. I do not know my left and right. Don't worry about that. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it too. That must have been an extreme wind. I feel like we'll be able to use that for something. That seems important. Hey, there's a camera here. That's the security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. Okay, how is the statue being beheaded connected to the murder? No, what I'm thinking, so it's not the statue itself, it's how it got beheaded. So either he's telling the truth and it is the strong wind. And if that's the case, we're somehow going to use the fact that there was really strong wind to prove that something that they say happened was improbable. Because, like, if the wind was so strong, like, you know, something else couldn't happen. So that's one way that we could use that as evidence. The second way we could use that as evidence is if, like, he's lying and, like, we get on camera that it was, like, somehow connected to something else. Like, maybe the sword was connected to it or something. I don't know. But... my theory is that the fact that it was cut off shows that something happened, that something being strong wind might disprove something else in the future. That's what I'm thinking. All you have to do is look at the date and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Ah, we also got the camera ID number. I feel like that might be important because I bet you we might also... I wonder if that photo was taken from that camera. Like, it might say that, like, it might have been taken from a different camera. That's what I'm thinking as well. So it might have been staged, is what I'm saying. Yeah, once we get more info, it'll definitely connect some dots, yeah. And then, oh, I feel like we're gonna need to remember that, yeah. So it was S1 or something like that. It was 1 because that's camera, it's for Studio 1. It was like ST1 for Studio 1, and it was like 307, something like that. I don't know. But I'm sure it won't be too hard to memorize. I'm sure they have it written down somewhere for us. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They've started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money by charging for a mission, you know what I mean? Huh? You sure know a lot about this place, detective. Yeah, that is true. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. That seems a little too soon, guys, but okay. Maybe he's a fan. Yeah, he seems a bit too passionate. Huh? Just what's that supposed to mean, pal? Yeah, we were kind of roasting him. We said, you're not a good detective. You should become a mascot instead. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. And it makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Okay, so we need a card key somehow. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Okay, interesting. Detective Gumshoe, what's down on the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out there, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They use it now, though. They don't use it now, though. Interesting, they don't use Studio 2. There's like a lot of like off-limit places. In this case, I feel like that's gonna be important. Did I get everything? It said we need a key card, so we can't get into the studio. But we need to get into the studio, right? Okay, I didn't miss anything, but we can't get into the studio yet. I don't know, be careful taking a nap on set. It sends 62 frames for a murder. Yeah, don't take naps on set or else who knows what's gonna happen to you. Yeah, let's go back to the studio main gate maybe. Maybe they'll give us a key card. Nick, look! That security guard... That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Wow, we're just roasting her. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied? Powers is guilty yet? I forgot her voice. Oh well. Irk, she had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. Okay. Reason for suspicion? This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go, you pass by my station first. Now poor Hammer, he went to studio just before 1 o'clock. You see? She confirms it for us, we knew that. The murder happened... Oh god, my throat, I'm so sorry. My throat is hurting from her voice. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you. Dun dun dun. Yeah. Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Mr. Hammer. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense? Oh yes, He was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate? It's a disgrace, I tell ya. You see, she has a thing for him. I'm telling you, there's major suspicions there. I call suspicion. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? Okay, automatic camera. About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. You see, that's another important thing. I bet you that photo is going to give us a lot of information that we were... Yeah, I think she's definitely involved somehow. It's just the how, yeah. She's definitely involved, we don't know how. I feel like the photo is gonna be our crucial evidence to prove that someone here is lying. There's just so many things that they're setting up that, like, we can prove false. Cause, like, look, she's literally saying herself that she doesn't bother herself with those details. When, like, that's important to know the time and place when it was taken. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Okay. We're going to the employee center. I thought we weren't allowed to go in, though. I don't know how this works, but she just let us walk past, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe the thing was that we couldn't go in the center, but we're outside of it. I don't know, but we're here. October 16th, Global Studios employee area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. Okay, time to examine. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There is a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. Okay, this door. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir? What do you mean find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. Okay, I feel like they might have taken the murder weapon into custody, Maya. Love the enthusiasm, but I don't think we'll find that necessarily. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh? It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Well, wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Ladies first. Samurai soda. Interesting. I feel like that might be something too. I'm just, anything they like even like put like a little detail or attention to, I'm suspicious of at all times. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Okay. I think that's everything. Oh, no. Look, the can right there. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There is a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. The T-bone steak? That would have hit the spot. There was a murder here. We get any info at all and we're like, suspicious. That's how it works. That T-bone steak, suspicious. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach for steaks. What? Okay, interesting. Okay, well... time to move. Time to go into the dressing room. Looks yummy, yeah. No, I'm a little hungry even though I ate dinner already. I might eat a snack after this. October 16th, Global Studios dressing room. Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Okay, let's look. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. Me walking out of the crime scene covered in steak sauce. What? No, I didn't touch the evidence. What do you mean? I brought this in. I brought this into the crime scene. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky. Just how I like it. There we go, Atom Boy Phoenix. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. Also, like, once again, I know you joked about it, but, like, they're serious about messing and touching with evidence. Like, we can't touch anything, guys. Like, cause Phoenix didn't seem like he just seemed like he just wanted to say no. But, like, he seems like he was all for touching evidence. But, like guys, we can't mess with anything. Looks like someone was sleeping here. I know, right? Like, they just have no legal procedures will ever be met in this game. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Oh yeah, that's where he would have taken a nap. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. She has 3 stomachs. The girl has 3 stomachs. We're counting. How many stomachs does this girl have? Bag. This must be Powers' bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, an employee key card. This must be Powers. It says Studio. That's how we get into Studio 1. But like, she is like a cow. But like, we mean that endearingly. She's like a cow, but like endearingly. Also, yeah, we're just stealing key cards to get into prohibited places now. You know, I mean, I act like this is our first time, but last time we stole photos from another case, broke into someone's hotel room, stole the screwdriver and wiretap, accused someone of being the murderer. Like, yeah, we've done a lot of things. Woo! Breaking and entering, our specialty. Let's go. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow? I like how Phoenix is like not like he's just saying borrowing so that like he doesn't look like a complete villain, but like you know he didn't want to say no to taking it. He's like, ah yes, we will take it, but let's just put the nice word of borrowing, you know? Let's try to give ourselves the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, he's just trying to justify it. Like, just call it what it is. Let's call a spade, Phoenix. Come on. Card key. Card key for studio employees. Grants entry into Studio 1. Card key added to the court record. Okay, is that everything? Okay, yeah, we can go into the studio now. Let's go. So we're gonna go to the main gate. We're gonna pass up you. We're gonna go outside Studio 1. We're gonna go past you. Oh wait, you want me to click on it? Okay, we'll click on it. Let's go. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this keycard we borrowed from the dressing room will work. Beep. It opened. Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. I mean, it's a little exciting. Just a little bit. Aren't they gonna catch us going in on the camera? You know, at this point, I don't think they care. I think they just want us to do the work of, like, you know, doing this little scavenger hunt to go investigate the crime scene. But I don't think they would bring it up in court, being like, hey, they gathered evidence without permission, because, like, there's just so much other proof of us doing that. Honestly, the camera's the least of our worries. But if they do try to bring that up against us, yeah, I don't know. Like, there's literally no way we can defend ourselves. So, we'll just have to make up some excuse to, like, justify it. I don't know. Because, like, there's literally no way we can excuse, like, what we are doing as anything but breaking and entering. But we'll figure it out if they do ask. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden. I mean, she is a spirit. She is a medium, so I wonder if, like, she senses any spirits and it's making her uncomfortable. Or maybe just, like, being in the place of the dead person is making her uncomfortable. Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape. It's so real. Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Ah, so it's just finally soaking in for her, I see. Well, let's look at this. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. You know what? That's an interesting, you know? It is kind of neat. Yeah, that is interesting. It is very, this crime scene is very neat for a spear stabbing. Cause like you said earlier, first of all, you're saying lack of resistance. Okay, maybe he got stabbed like off guard somehow. Second, yeah, like lack of blood and like even, like, if, like, the murderer cleaned up afterwards, it still feels like... It almost feels set up, yeah. I did think the head looked weird, but I thought that was just the art. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a lot of weird things about this one. Because the costume absorbing the blood, I feel like there would still be prints. What if Jack Hammer faked his death to get out of the children's show gig? And then he just picked up a new identity? That would be funny. But yeah, no, it's just so weird. It is... Because, yeah, even if we think about, like, you know, this is a little metagaming, but if we think about the photo of, like, the hole through his chest, there was a surprising lack of blood there, too. Like, it looked gruesome, but, like, gruesome as in the fact that, like, there was a guy with a hole through his chest. And then, like, the lack of blood, I thought, you know, maybe that was just the art style. Maybe they didn't want to, like go there. But, like, here, they're, like, explicitly stating that it's weird that there's no blood. So I think that's something that we need to keep track of. Like, the fact that there's no blood is suspicious. Like, something weird is definitely going on. And once again, it always goes to a motive. Like, there's always a lack of motive, and it's always so weird. Oh, you know what? Actually, wait, before I move on, that reminds me, motive. That's another thing that I felt like they didn't address in the last case with, like, with Mia. Because, Mia's, remember, if you remember from, because, like, when we played the game it was last week when we did the whole investigation. If you remember correctly, Mia's whole thing was that she was trying to avenge her mother because her mother was gonna get Red White arrested for a crime, but then he was able to wiggle his way out of it and was able to get her accused of being a fraud. And he might have also led to her death. I don't remember that part exactly. So yeah, so the motive is clear. Mia was getting too close to the truth out of revenge for her family, and then White killed her because of that. Yeah, so yeah, I remember White had a motive, but yeah, it didn't really come up in the actual case, which, like, is just a weird... Like, yeah, I have a lot of fun with this game, and I think it does a really good job like setting up the cases and the court cases. The court trials are always so like fun, and I think the twists are able to be figured out, but they do still feel like twists. But something I do think this game like is lacking in a little bit that they could improve on is definitely the resolutions to the case and like to the story as a whole. Cause like it did feel like we kind of like dropped the whole motive thing, and I felt like that was like a key part to like, you know, ending Mia's story. Like, yeah, she's dead, but at least she got justice. But like we never kind of saw that moment of glory. It was kind of just like, oh, Mr. White confessed. He's gonna go to jail. Yippee hooray! Let's talk to Mia for a few scenes. So like, I do wish they did that better. I would have liked a better resolution. I think it would have made the story feel more full. But, you know, still it was still fun. But back to this case. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. I wonder if characters, like, come back sometimes for other cases. It seems like a good series for that. Maybe we'll get to uncover all of White's crimes. Yeah, that's why I'm also holding out for it, because I don't know, yeah. Because it's not even just the Mia part, it's like the White part as a whole. Because remember, Mr. White also had that other lawyer, Mr. Grossberg or whatever his name was. He had, like, him scared for his life too. So, like, I just feel like it goes deeper, right? I feel like his corruption isn't over. Like, I feel like he was the big boss. Like, even right now, like, if it turns out, like, this is, like, all a ruse, or it turns out the security lady did it, you're telling me the security lady is, like, gonna be another big boss equivalent to Mr. White? Like, I don't think so. So I feel like he's gonna come back up in another case, is what I'm saying. He feels important enough to come back again. This just seems like one of like our side arcs, you know? Like this is the arc of us like trying to establish ourselves as our new law firm of Wright and Co. And then like we'll return to the Mr. White arc after we establish ourselves, kind of thing. This kind of just seems like a small thing. There feels like there are threads left for like more story to me. Yeah. And look, a megaphone, a real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. Okay, let's look at the toolbox. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it, oh, sorry, I thought that was a toolbox. That's a light reflector, my bad. That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh? What? Where's your enthusiasm for all these entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Hey, we don't insult the crew, okay? We don't insult the backstage crew in charge of lighting. Lighting is a hard job. Put some respect on their name. Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton. Wait, that actually reminds me though. Lighting carries the show. Exactly. You were never in charge. Did you ever do lighting though? I don't think I ever did lighting. No, I did sound. I never did lighting though. I was next to Ella. Was it Ella or Caitlin? I forgot who it was, but during the election, I was next to lighting, and I forgot if it was Ella or Caitlin who did the lighting. But yeah, there was that. That was a fun time, doing the mics, because I remember one time the mic, like, cut out, so I had to, like, run down the stairs to try to fix the mics. Yeah, you were always in charge of the prop. You were always on stage, or backstage, but for us, on stage, practically. You're just the prop person, what can we say? Wow, look at that camera, that must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey you, no touching that. Oh, Oh, my bad. Oh, it's a person. Prop master, let's go. Ooh, who are you? And also, like, wait, why are you still on set on an active murder trial, ma'am? Ma'am? There was a murder here yesterday? Yeah, first of all, don't break the camera. But second of all, girl, there was a murder here. Like, it seems like everything was kind of closed off. Like, they even left, like, food here overnight. Like, what are you still doing on set, girl? It's a little suspicious, but okay. I'm just gonna write you down in my little book. Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Ooh, what's her voice? I feel like I don't really... Who, me? I'm an assistant here. There, sure, we'll do that. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're always representing Mr. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP, I get it. I think she did it. You have the fifth sense. You're like, yup, it was her. It was Penny. Let's get her. I don't envy you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Oh, but she's defending Will Powers. It could be like a reverse psychology thing though. But she's an interesting one. She's an interesting one. I'll give her that. In charge of props, calm, mild manners. Killer always returns to the scene of the crime. Suspicious. Yeah, I mean, you're listing all the right things. She does have all those marks against her. Don't worry, leave it to us. Okay, time to talk. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was the only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. Alone on the day of the crime. It just keeps adding up. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area, that's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. You see, the security lady was also there for both of those scenes. Highly suspicious as well. But I didn't see either of them after that. Okay, now I'm getting a little country. Will Powers? Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I didn't. I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of a girl do you think I am? Okay, no. Yeah, maybe I should go country because, like, I keep going into country and I think that's my body telling me, like, she's more country than nerd. Like, I was kind of giving her, like, a nerd kind of accent, but no, she's more country, you're right. I mean, it's his private. What kind of girl do you think I am? Well, what kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry. So much for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi. What do we think? What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry. I never know you're busy. Not really. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but the day just afternoon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some of the other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I feel like she's getting a little too country, but it's okay. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to do Dawn from Waitress. That's what I'm trying to do. I feel like I hit it sometimes, and then I go like I go a little over sometimes, but I'm trying to balance the line. Yeah, just a little. We're going from Dawn for Waitress. But really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady had noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. Sensing someone. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them. Okay, yeah, we're going. I was just trying to get some more evidence. Wow, okay. Okay, yeah, we did that already. Just making sure, because it was unhighlighted. What's this? Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain. Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in Old Tokyo? Odi Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Old Tokyo, Nick. Neo Old Tokyo. Oh, right. Yeah. It's fictitious, okay, Phoenix? Like, don't take it too seriously. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Okay, yeah, we have everything. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go talk to Mrs. Security Guard Girlie. I mean, she's really just gonna yell at us, but okay. Actually, it was Neo Old Tokyo. What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost. Assistance claim. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 o'clock p.m., right? And the estimated time of hammer steps was 2:30? Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am? Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek. Alright, you better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do. Hey, oh my god, I need to stop my throat. We're rapturing our throat with this one, boys. Oh god. Yeah, okay. We were just talking to the assistant in Studio One. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you young'uns are like that nowadays. Running your mouth tomorrow that this is well known. I knew a thing or two about respecting your elders. Back then we didn't, it's crying. Shame that you used today. I kind of kept up that time, I guess. She laughed. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can't do without her looking over our shoulders. Oh, yeah. Go to an employee center? Right? The employee center, right? No? Oh, what can we do without her looking? I forgot. I thought we couldn't go into the employee area, but I guess we did go there earlier. Maybe we can investigate this room. Ooh, we can look at the computer. Okay, okay. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Nick, Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with his computer. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Absolutely. Okay, let's give it a try. You know how to work these things, Nick? Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. It looks like the camera turned on at 1 o'clock p.m. that day. 1 o'clock. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. It was ST1307. There, entered. I can't believe I still remembered that. Hey, it printed out the date from that day. The data from that date. Ugh. Let's see what we got. Literally in the full track. Yes. You know what I saw briefly before they put the text box over it? It looked like his pants were dragging a little bit. You know, Will Powers, he seems like a really tall guy. So if someone was trying to pretend to be him was in that suit, they would be really short probably, and it would explain the dragging pants. Let's add a little note to that one. You know who seemed pretty short? Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the only one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back. Huh? October 15, 2 o'clock p.m. Photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more photo data from that day? Nope, that's the one in the computer. We're also missing another photo. You know, they might have taken that photo because from that photo, you might have been able to see them without the mask. She deleted a photo. It might have been before they got the costume on. So they had to enter through, get the costume. That's when the first photo was taken. They had to delete that one. Photo number 2 is them with the costume, so they can still frame it as Will Powers. Interesting. Cause that's 2 o'clock. That's 30 minutes before the murder. That's pretty important. You know what? The thing with the tree and the head. What if they act, because look, so you can even see it right here. They're clearly dragging because they're not tall enough for this costume. What if they tripped, slashed the tree or the head, and that's why that scene was in chaos. That's why the mascot head was falling down, and that's why that tree was falling down. Was because they slashed it because they couldn't balance correctly. That's just a thought. But I feel like it's connected somehow, and I feel like that's one way you can connect it. We're connecting dots here. Will Powers, you're in good hands. Hey, Nick. Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial? Yeah. Let's just hope they don't ask how we received this photo without permission. But yeah, we can use it. It kind of seems to be no hold bars at the court. Well, we'll put that security lady in her place with this. Right. We'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Yeah, okay, I was about to be like, please, let's not show her, because I don't want her to, think up, I smell sketchy activity. Hi, Sage. Yeah, no, you have arrived, yes. There is so much there's too many sketchy things going on right now. We have a security lady, we have an assistant. Those are our prime suspects right now. I felt like I was about to ramble on with the whole list of suspects, but those 2 people right there, they're high suspicions. Claire is really heavy set on it being the assistant girl, but I don't know. I feel I still have some suspicion to that security guard, but maybe she's just she might just be an accomplice though. You know, you might be right. She might just be an accomplice. But yeah, it's never a good idea to reveal your hand too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Hey, why do I have to be the villain? Relax. It was just a joke. So, are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? Okay, no, you're right, Claire. There's no way it's the security lady. Phoenix has never correctly guessed it this soon. They're trying to... The security lady is a red herring. It's Penny. The security lady is a red herring, confirmed. I don't know. Maybe I'm not giving Phoenix enough credit. Maybe he's just smarter now. They made her seem too innocent. Ah, yeah. Save your progress up to this point. If you're referring to Penny, yeah. Because I feel like if Penny truly was just supposed to be one of our witnesses, we would have, like, gone out the gate as, like, Phoenix Wright. We would have been like, hey, where were you on the day? Like, you know, we would have been like, you're suspicious. And then she would have proved her innocence. And then we would have been like, okay, she had nothing involved. Instead, we're doing the opposite. We're assuming she's innocent, and then it's going to be proven that she's guilty. Like, what do you mean she was there on the day of the crime and the guard didn't mention her at all? Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that either. Yeah, no, the guard didn't mention her at all. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, you're so right. You're so smart. Oh my gosh. Round of applause. Round of applause. Yeah, it's just not adding up. Okay. Oversave that. Okay, so... time to switch scenes. We're ending on that. I'm so sorry. Especially because Sage just got here. But it's almost been 3 hours and my voice is dying. And I'm a little tired and it's getting kind of late. So I don't think I have time to do a whole court case. But that was a lot. Yeah. Rest in peace, you. She's the prop master, so she would know where the spear is too, etc., etc. Yeah. I don't know. I'm still suspicious about the blood thing, though. Because there was no blood at the crime scene. So that's still suspicious. So maybe that still goes in hand with the prop master thing, though. Like, you know, maybe she was able to set up the scene, you know? She seems smarter than, like, we get it. Yeah, like, that was wacky, too. So I'm like, maybe the fact that she is a prop master does still go with the fact that there was no blood at the crime scene as well. That feels like something too. Anyways, but yeah, so it's been almost 3 hours. We did a lot today. We arrested Red White. That was amazing. I was getting a little heated though because Mr. Edgeworth was starting to get on my nerves. He kept trying to like throw these weak curveballs at me, being like, "But did you think of this?" And I was like, "Sir, like you're not even close to finding me guilty. Like at least try to build a case against me." Oh my goodness. Penny did or Hammer faked his death. Those are my 2 theories. Yeah. Yeah, no, there's something about that faking the death theory, too. There's something to that. Maybe both can be true somehow. Maybe both can be true. I'm not sure. Because Edgeworth is so... What's wrong with him? Yeah, but, like... I can't be too mad at him, though, because he is just doing his job, and honestly, like, he goes hard at us during the court case, but I still feel like he kinda has a little bit of a soft spot for us. For Phoenix Wright. Said lovingly, I love that guy. Yeah, like, there's just no way you can hate him. Like, he's annoying, and, like, we're gonna serve him in court, but, like, we love him. What else? So that happened. We're investigating this new scene with the samurai. Seems really interesting, to be honest. I think I like this case, like, the most so far. Like, the Red White, he was, like, Mr. Red White, he was definitely, like, a bigger threat, and I felt like that was more climactic, especially because it was related to our boss. But I really like how I feel like this case, we don't know what happened. In the last case, we knew Red White killed Mia. We knew that Mr. White killed Mia. We knew how he did it, basically. We knew he was guilty and all of that. But for this case, this is the first time that, like, we don't really know what happened. Like we know Powers is innocent, but there's still something else going on. So I definitely find that part interesting. Okay, so yeah, so that's it. We'll return to this game again, of course. I love my Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney days, but I need to spare them out few and far in between, or else I'm gonna lose my voice. So you know, we'll return to this to another date. So, anyways, time to talk about schedule stuff. So for this week, I have a little bit of unfortunate news, guys. I won't be streaming this weekend because I'm gonna be going out of town, so I won't have access to my computer. So I won't be able to stream Saturday or Sunday. Yippee! What do you mean, yippee? You're happy I won't be streaming? I'm offended. What do you mean? How rude. How rude. There we go. You see, Sage has the right reaction. He's crying for me. So yeah, but I won't be able to stream over the weekend. So I'm trying, emphasis on trying, to stream every weekday to make up for it. Oh, I was yipping for schedule news and then you said bad news. Oh. I see. So yeah, so won't be able to stream over the weekend, but I'm trying to make up for it by trying to stream every weekday. We'll see how that goes. So with that, this is the plan. So tomorrow is Tuesday. So tomorrow I was gonna stream Ensemble Stars. But that's like another voice acting heavy game. Because I'm reading through the story for that one. So I don't know if my voice is there for that yet. So what I'm tempted to replace it with is that there's this solo player rhythm game called Melatonin. I don't know if you guys heard of it, Melatonin. It was kind of popular like a few months back ago, but yeah, it was popular a few months ago. And I'm gonna admit I have played it before, but I want to play it again on stream. And also when I played it before, I didn't like do too hot. So I want to try to improve how I did last time. And yeah, I want to share the game with you guys because it's a lot of fun and the music is so catchy. So I want to play that, and it's a rhythm game. So yeah, so I want to play Melatonin. So I might replace that with Ensemble Stars tomorrow. Might play Melatonin instead, you know, give my voice a break. So yeah, I think I want to do that. Wednesday, we're looking at Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Because it's been a hot second since I played that as well. We're gonna be continuing the World of Light solo player mode. So I'm gonna rage, you know, but that's par for the course. I'm ready. I'll take it in strides. And then Thursday night, I think if I play Melatonin tomorrow, then Thursday night we will play Ensemble Stars. And then Friday morning, if I can fit it in, but I have yet to do a morning stream because I always oversleep. But I'll really try to stream because I'm probably gonna be leaving out of town like Friday afternoon. So I really want to try to stream on Friday in the morning before I leave. So Friday morning we're gonna try to get in some Project Sekai because there's the new event. So yeah, so tomorrow Melatonin is what I'm thinking. Wednesday, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Thursday, Ensemble Stars. Friday morning, Project Sekai. If I don't feel like doing any of those, I also still have Super Mario Wonder, which I started this past Saturday, and that was a lot of fun. It was my first single player Mario game, and I had a lot of fun with it. I was also really bad at it, and there was some rage moments. If you ever go watch that VOD, I got really angry at it because it's supposed to be a children's game, but I was struggling. I don't know. I don't know if that's a children's game. What? First Mario game? Yeah, it's yeah, like I've first Super Mario game. So like when I say Mario game, I mean like the solo player Super Mario games. Like I've played Super Mario Bros. Like before when I went to someone's house, like, you know, in like groups of four, and like, you know, we would do a stage for fun. But like I've never actually sat down and played one of the single player Mario games by myself. I've never played Galaxy, never played 64, never played Sunshine, Odyssey, any of those games. I've never played any of those games. So this is my first Yeah, this is my first time playing a single player Mario game, so it's been an interesting experience. So I'm definitely gonna continue to play it. Just there's a lot of games I'm playing right now, so everything is going in strides, basically. So yeah, so if I don't want to play something one of those days, I'll replace it with Super Mario Wonder. But right now it's Tuesday Melatonin, Wednesday Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Thursday uh, Ensemble Stars, Friday mornings, Project Sekai, Super Mario Wonder, tentative. I'll be gone Saturday and Sunday. I also might be gone Monday actually as well. I'm sorry, I apologize. 3 days, I know. How will you guys survive without me? I'm basically abandoning you guys. I apologize. But then I'll be back that Tuesday with a vengeance, and we'll play something else that Tuesday. I'm not too sure of. But I will tease some things here. So these are like future projects that I'm gonna tease because you guys are here, so you get a little special treat. You get to know ahead of things ahead of time. So since I'll be gone over the weekend, I'll have some free time. So what I really want to do is I want to make a schedule, like an actual like schedule template that I could just post on Twitter every week. Because I know people just like use like online templates or like design it in Canva. So like I'll really try to sit down and do that. So I want to design a schedule template that I can post on Twitter because I'm trying to do more branding stuff. So there's that. There's other branding things I want to do. Like I want to eventually get like an actual banner for my Twitch page and my Twitter page, like the overhead banner thing. I want that. I also want a okay, so before the profile picture, so, we have this model. This is Uni Clover right now. He's a little silly, goofy guy. I really like him. So I don't think I'll be able to replace his model anytime soon because that's a lot of money to like get a custom model and like pay for the rigging and all of that. But what I do think I can do kind of soonish, I don't know what this like. I'm saying like by the end of the year possibly, is to get like a reference sheet so that like I can actually design what I want Uniclover to look like. Because what I see a lot on Twitter is I see a lot of people like talking about like doing like kind of small giveaways or like put like a PNG of your custom model and like I'll draw them in a chibi form, or like I'll just like use them in my stream just to show it off. So like I don't think I'll have a 2D model, but I at least want like a reference model that's like custom made that I one day want a model of Uni to look like. So I definitely want to do that. So I want a reference page of like Uni and like his glory and like in his finalized form of how like I one day want him to look. So yeah. So I definitely think I can do the schedule on my own. But I might eventually hire someone for the banner, and then I might hire someone for a reference sheet. And then 2D model is a future goal. But to go with that, what I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to be a little bit more proactive or like serious because I feel like I've been making a lot of progress. I don't know if you guys have noticed the growth recently, ever since my collab, but before the collab, so like just this past Thursday, I had 13 followers. I'm now at 22. And that was like in 3 days, compared to like 13 followers in 2 weeks. So I definitely feel like I'm like kind of getting a place in the community. So I kind of want to be a little more serious about things. And then on Twitter, I feel like that's an even bigger growth. I went from like 48 followers to like 73 followers. So like that's 25 more followers. And it's because I've been like interacting with a few people on Twitter. They were kind of here earlier, and then the other day, I don't think either of you guys were here. But yeah, there's been some VTubers that have been popping by in my chat, and so I'm kind of making some VTuber friends. It's really fun. It's Soren and Kenta, and then also Rose, who I collabed with, or like who's the one who set up the collab for me. So like I feel like I'm kind of getting somewhere. So I'm trying to do a little more things with that. So what I'm trying to say with that is that so I do like playing games. I like playing games, But I really do think one of my strongest suits that like makes me a little different, or like what I kind of think my thing is that I really enjoy doing, is I really like talking or rambling specifically about things that really interest me. You may have noticed from my YouTube channel, and you also may have just noticed from me as a person, but I really like rambling about things. And so I've always wanted to, do streams kind of geared towards that, but I was always scared about, like viewer count and things like that. But like after talking to some people, I kind of realized that I kind of just got to do it and then just advertise it on Twitter. So like even if no one shows up for the stream initially, if it doesn't gather much traction, if I still do it and then like I show proof of it, like someone might be bound to notice it and be like, oh, he's like unique, he's doing something different, and like it seems like a passion project for him. So I definitely kind of want to do those different kind of streams is what I'm trying to say. So yeah. um so with that, what I'm gonna say is that what I plan to do, so my first rambling stream that I'm thinking of doing is next Friday. So that's November 10th. If things go as planned, November 10th, I'm gonna have my first rambling stream. And so the topic is gonna be, I'm gonna rate, I won't say all. I'm gonna rate most of the SpongeBob episodes, probably to like season 9, because that's as much as I've watched. I'm gonna like go through each SpongeBob episode on the wiki. I'm gonna like kind of read through the description really quick, and then I'm gonna rate them based off of their educational value. Because when I was young, so there's a backstory. So because when I was younger, my aunt would always rant to me and her children about like how they shouldn't watch SpongeBob because it was like it will rot your brain and it has no educational value to it. So I'm here to prove her wrong, like 15 years later. So I'm gonna go through all the SpongeBob episodes. I'm gonna have like a little tier list, and then I'm gonna like rate the SpongeBob episodes, and I'm gonna try to come up with some kind of educational value that I can attach to that episode, and I'm gonna put it on a tier list. And we're gonna show that you can learn some important things from SpongeBob. So that's gonna be my first Ramble stream. I have a lot of other ideas I want to do for Ramble streams, but that's the first one. I think that's a good one because since it's a tier list, you can pop in at any time. So like, even though I don't have like a set amount of people that will be there at the start, if people randomly join in and see that it's something interesting, they'll be able to hop in without like prior notice. And then also SpongeBob is just like is another kind of is a show that I watched a lot and I really loved as a kid. So it fits my theme of rambling about things that I consumed as a child, like 10 years later. So I think it's really on brand for me. So that's going to be my first Ramble stream. I'm going to do other Ramble streams, of course. I already have a lot of ideas for it because on my YouTube channel, there's just like some like things that really interest me as a kid that you really can't make into the video essays that I make. So I have like a lot of rejected video ideas that I made that I can just turn into a live stream. And then one of them is actually really heavily connected to Claire. And it's my middle school past of writing role plays and fantasy stories. And so that's going to be a stream one day as well. And then this is like super far in the future, but I definitely want to do a karaoke one of these days. So I'll do that one day too because I love karaoke as well. So yeah, so rambling, storytelling, and karaoke. Those are the different categories that I want to do for a stream one day. And so I'll try to like, space them out, do them like once, maybe every other week, make them like a really special event thing. And then like after the stream, I'll like try to edit them into clips to post on Twitter to gain some kind of traction and like justify making it a stream. So that's my whole plan, to take something seriously. I hope you'll be there for the ride. Let me read some of the comments because I was just kind of going, but I saw that you guys were talking, so I'll read back. So both of you guys said that maybe you can help some way. I mean, if you have any ideas, you can like text me about it, but like I don't like want to take up like your personal time just to like help me with my VTuber stuff, but like I'd really appreciate it though. Like I love your drawings, Claire, so if you have anything you want to talk about, like to possibly draw, we can discuss that. And then Sage, yeah, we can like, I know you have your VTuber model, so if you ever want to collab to do stuff with that, we could do that. And like, I know you also are really proficient in music, and you know, I eventually want to do a karaoke, so we can talk about it. But I want to do it like in a way that's fair to both you guys and me. So, but I would really appreciate it though, because I'm very much a novice in everything but talking. I just like a lot of things, but I'm very much a novice to music and very much a novice to designing and writing. And you guys definitely have more of a expertise in that, so I would appreciate any help. But we can discuss that separately. You've definitely grown. Well, my streamer is growing up. Yeah, I'm growing up. I'm actually so happy about it. I hope to continue to grow, but I know that I need to put in. That means I need to put in a little bit more work. You know, I need to reach out, do a little bit more things. But I definitely think I've been doing a good job so far. I'll pat myself on the back a little bit. Give me more video essays. I have a backlog. I need to watch. Yeah, there's 24 hours worth of video essays on my YouTube channel currently. So I do not blame anyone that has not watched all of that, because I do not think anyone else on this earth other than me has watched all of my video essays, because it's a lot. I will say though, if you don't mind me talking about BL, you should definitely watch my most recent video. What's it called? It's like, what did I call it? It's like I fall into the BL rabbit hole. My descent into a BL video game. I highly recommend that video essay if you ever do want to watch one of my video essays, because like I love the editing in it. The only thing I would say is it is 18 plus content because it's a BL story and it does have heavy smut. Like I obviously don't show anything, but like it's pretty explicit. So, but I would recommend it because I love that video. It's my magnum opus so far. Anyways, continuing, I enjoyed the Project Sekai lore stream you did that one day. Oh yeah, no, I had so much fun with that. I wouldn't mind honestly revisiting that as like a whole separate ramble stream, because I got a lot of details wrong when I like told you guys the Project Sekai lore, because I was just trying to go off my memory, but my memory's bad. I still think I like spun it in a way that told a cohesive story, but I wouldn't mind revisiting that. I don't know if you saw it, Sage, but I also did a little writing exercise in my last Project Sekai stream where when I was playing the songs, I would look at the characters and I would like make a fantasy story AU for them. And so that's like a little fun writing experience I like to do. It's kind of like people watching. That's like the best way I can describe it. So that was like that's kind of another thing that I do, is that I like kind of like writing up stories like that, like just on the top of my head. So that's something else I might do in the future. I think it's really fun. I think Claire had some fun with it, with me talking about it last time too. So if that's something you guys are interested in, I might do writing things like that as well as storytelling. My family said the same thing, yeah, about the SpongeBob, the way the guy who made it was literally a marine biologist. Yeah, no, there's stuff to it. Like, aside from just the marine biologist facts, I'm telling you, there's some important life lessons you can learn. Like, the one that comes to mind right away, I don't think it's, like, the best one, but, like, let's even think about, what was it? The ripped pants episode, like it's kind of like a low hanging moral, but it's like, you know, you don't have to like prove yourself to your friends. Like you don't have to like do these extravagant things to get your friends' attention. At the end of the day, if you're friends with someone, you just being yourself will like help that friendship grow. So that's, you know, remember that ripped pants episode with SpongeBob where he pretended to rip his pants so that like everyone like wanted to hang out with him. You see, that's a moral that could be helpful for kids. So like those are things I'm talking about that I would rate from SpongeBob. Can't wait for the stream. Yeah, I hope it'll be a lot of fun. Live storytelling. My time is all about creating, lol. Oh, I finally made it to more recent things I haven't seen. I probably couldn't do models or anything, but if you got like a better idea or something, yeah, I'll think about it. I'm down for whatever, just let me know what you need and when. Laugh out loud, I missed that one. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. With the project section, yeah, it was a lot of fun. A whole lot of lessons. Yeah, there's so many things you can take away. So I will show the definitive proof of that. What about the episode with Sponge and Pat raising a baby clam? Parenthood is hard. That's what we learned from that one. it might not be the strongest lesson, but that's the moral from that one. So we'll find things. Well, I'm sure we'll find some weaker ones, but we'll find some strong ones. Just you wait. But yeah, okay, I've been talking your ear off, but hope that got you guys a little hyped. Ha ha ha. I know how to advertise myself. I'm such a quirky guy. But yeah, so thank you for coming to the stream, whether you were here for a short amount of time, a long amount of time, whether you chatted or not, whether you're a lurker or not. I appreciate anyone that stops by for a little bit. And I had a lot of fun, as always. And you guys really keep me going. Like, just what I was talking about, like all these plans I had, I only ever think about. Am hype, we learned you have to share the weight of parenthood, not you calling me out. Yeah. Yeah, so like it's your support that really keeps me going because like with all the things I just talked about, I only feel motivated to do all of that because all the support I've gotten in like the past 2.5 weeks that I started. So thank you for anything that you guys do, for all my viewers, for anyone who's watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. No matter what time of day it is, whether it's the morning, afternoon, or night, I hope you have a good day, a good night, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye bye. Have a nice night. Bye bye. Bye bye.